back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! They put the first points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He unleashes a long one. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Atkins. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gets the back moving. Off play action on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to pass. It's Atkins. Grab near the sticks. It's ball. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Working that left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. Quickly complete. There he goes. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, by no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key...
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Hubbard. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Atkins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. On the move to the 30. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Still on his feet at the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Hubbard. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive line on the block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him.
He's loose. He's at it. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Find space on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To throw, it's Atkins. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He now has 74 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the middle. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Atkins. Got his man quickly.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play,
brings into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Atkins. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Going right to work up top. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Creates a little space. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. New set of downs after the completion. Fullback's got it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Pulls it in. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Sticks it in his belly. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Atkins. Got his man on the right. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll give it to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Hubbard. Firing to the right, complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to sneak it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air, it's Hubbard. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Atkins. It's complete on the right side. Out of midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The give to the fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Give to the fullback. Got the first down, looking for more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Running with the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant again. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. spike to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hubbard. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a